Okay, bet. So, uh, I'm glad you guys was able to take the time out of your schedule and talk about what it is that you're doing. So I really
Of
appreciate
course,
that.
of course, man, of course. You
No
know,
problem.
came through my brother, so we had to take the time and make that happen for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, bet, man. I really appreciate that, man. He
Shout out
told
to
me
the
about
bro.
he told me about what you was got. He told me what you guys was doing and things like that when he was working on the website. So for him
Hmm.
to throw out the olive, well, the alley hoop, and say, "Hey, listen, check out my brothers." Say, they'll love to come and check out, be a part of the show and talk about what it is that they're doing. Um,
Facts.
I think this is a conversation um, that needs to be had for what you guys bringing awareness to. I think a lot of men do suffer in silence
Yeah.
and things of that, especially in our community. So for
Fact.
looking at what you're doing, people will say, okay, it's just one of those things that if you can do it, I can do it too. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I love that. I love to see that. So I'm gonna go in and let you guys introduce I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys introduce yourself before we start the show.
I bet. Well, I'm Fame Gillette, Fame Mark Gillette, formerly from New Jersey, Broadway, New Jersey to be exact, and co-founder of Break the Cycle.
Okay.
I'm Kirby Kid, Louisville, from Linden, New Jersey. Co-founder Break the Cycle.
Okay.
Man.
Like,
All right, perfect, perfect. So when you say break the cycle, I love that play on how you got it set. You guys got it set up there. So just talk about the movement. What is it?
well, Break the Cycle was it was formed out of a sense of I don't want to say desperation. We wasn't desperate, but we were trying to figure out our next steps in life. And how are we going to, you know, uh, move into the right direction and financially, mentally, physically, things like that. And we was talking one day and just being truthful about it. We were talking about like sports gambling and just trying to hustle and trying to make fast money. And bro was just straight like, damn, man, we got to break the cycle. And it just clicked to both of us. Now,
Both looked at each other like, whoa.
like is it like that sound real. Now the reason why I clicked is because we formerly rode bikes anyway.
Yeah.
So he ride long distance, I ride long distance just for exercise
Mhm.
and
Exercise and clear the mind.
clear the mind. So
Okay.
we were just trying to think of, and that's the thing too, like you got to be creative uh with entrepreneurship. So you got to kind of use with what's around you. So we was just thinking like, what do we naturally do? What do we do every day? What do we do when we, what I mean, when we going through something? And we was like, the bikes. So
Yeah.
Curb was just like, yo, we should ride the bikes to Cali. So that was the first thought, was riding to California. Um, which is like
Oh,
33,
okay.
3,300 miles. That was the first initial idea. But
You feel like you had to just, you got to do the extreme
right,
for people to pay attention.
yeah. So we just wanted to jump out the window. So then the more we started to understand what we were taking on, we realized we had to take a bite-sized part
Yeah.
out of it first. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Build a resume.
To build the resume,
So what's going on
get people to believe, understand what we're doing, especially coming
from an urban
the urban area. And we got good reputations, but people know us for other things.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say that we was trying to have something positive to bring to people. And once we did that, um, and we started formulating and coming up with the names and the stuff like that, we realized like, oh, this is bigger than
What we thought.
what we thought. So that's, like I said, we had to double back and do the proof of concept, have a proof of concept. So that's why we call it the proof ride, because we're trying to have a portfolio. And so next time when we do a big ride, people are already tapped in and we already got the infrastructure together. So Proof Ride to DC came about that way, and we actually on the road now.
Yeah.
We in Wilmington, Delaware right now.
Delaware, we on our way to Odenton, Maryland.
Yeah.
Next.
So today we doing Wilmington, Delaware to Odenton, Maryland. It's about
70
70,
miles,
75.
75 miles.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you got
Price, another 10
okay.
hours, 10-hour bike ride.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So from sometimes when you guys speak, and I kind of often look away because
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
nah, that's
jotting
good.
down
Yeah.
information just to kind
Yes.
of summarize what I've heard. But man, it sounds like it's a very organic humble
Yeah,
beginning and has the ability to grow into something special.
For
From
sure.
what I'm hearing,
it's
it
pure,
just seemed like you guys were looking for. Yeah, absolutely.
pure.
It I guess for you guys, it almost sounded like you was looking for like a greater purpose. I mean, you guys
Facts.
That
were looking
part.
for some type of direction in life, right? And
Hmm.
break the cycle came up. You guys mentioned that you guys normally exercise, and what do y'all do for exercise? Y'all like to ride bikes, and then from there, you spoke about that it helped with clearing of the mind and things of that sort. So that ties into the mental health aspect of it as well. And I can
Exactly.
relate to that because I don't ride bikes, which I would love to do, but
Yeah,
I go to the gym. Like any times when I need to kind of throw some stress out or clear my mind
Exactly.
and get in a good place, I exercise. I go to the gym, so I
yeah.
understand exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It's definitely,
Uh,
it translates. You know what I'm saying?
And I
yeah,
mean, but
absolutely.
but break the cycle also is like it's not just for me and Mark. You feel me? Like it's for everybody. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we just doing the groundwork to prove it to the world. After that, it's like let them
It's
know
up to you.
it's up to you.
You know what I'm
It's up to your
saying?
effort at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
you gotta
absolutely.
do your thing.
You
You
gotta
gotta
do your
find
thing
your thing and
and
run with it.
and run with it. Take it to the extreme.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you'd be surprised, like on the way down from Jersey to get to here, the emotions that I went through. You know what I mean? Like I went through every single emotion that I can think of. You know what I mean? The thoughts that was going through my head, dissecting them, all types of stuff. Felt like giving up,
It's
but it
definitely
was
you versus
temporary
you.
though.
It's definitely you versus you
You know
out
what I
there.
mean? Shout out to my boy, he out there in Ohio.
Yeah, that's dope.
But
I really love that you versus you concept, and
you know
that's
what I
kind of
mean?
like that's the mentality to I take when I go into the gym because when
Facts.
you're exercising, it's just you on the machines. You know what I mean? It's not like
Exactly.
there's a team around you, so it's only you that you can hold accountable. For
Exactly.
Facts.
going further. So
You can't blame
yeah, so I
nobody
love
else
that
but
concept.
yourself.
Word up.
Nah,
Facts.
nobody else
Facts.
but yourself. You know what I mean?
And
And
Exactly.
that's one thing I believe. Like the only thing in life that really beats a failure is a try. As long as you're trying, you know what I mean.
More.
That you're not failing. Just keep
facts.
going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts, man. I
Exactly.
love that. I love that. Oh, so how can people get in touch with you guys or look up information that you have about what it is that you're doing?
Well, just go on the website, breakthecycle.com. I mean, I know that the spelling could get a little tricky sometimes, but it's PSYCHOL, like psychology. So break is BRAKE, the cycle.com. You could go on there or you could follow us on Instagram at Break the Cycle, or his personal Instagram is,
KIG_SIXTY.
and mine is Fame Gillette, FAMEGILLETTE. So, just try to tap in with us, man. And I'm sure we'll be coming across your timeline anyway. So when you see it, just hit us, give us a follow, DM. You know what I'm saying? We're really into interacting with the people. So,
Sure.
we ain't too Hollywood. We
Nah,
really doing this for the people. So
like
reach out, man.
be
Yeah,
universal, man.
For
We
real. Give us some
first
energy, man. We need it.
facts.
yeah, definitely, man.
Word
Y'all
up.
got some good energy about y'all, man.
Hey,
To
man.
say
For
that y'all
sure.
going, I'm sure you guys going through a lot physically and probably even doing a lot more mentally to keep going. Because I mean,
But
if it's you at some point along this line, along this journey, if it gets to the point where it's difficult, you can always just quit. But it's something in you guys that you're unlocking that's pushing you to the next
Uh,
for
you
sure.
to the
Exactly.
next mile. So if you just go one more mile, then one more mile, bite like you mentioned earlier, starting this whole concept and instead of going from Cali, you guys are going a shorter distance, but you're creating proof of concept and you're also doing it in a bite size piece
Yeah.
and also
Right.
add it to the resume. So you're accomplishing a lot.
Yeah.
And that
And
show the people what to do too. Like sometimes
yeah,
your problems are too big to bite at one time. Sometimes you might have to
mm,
minimize it and take
right.
small bites out of it. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
gotta simplify life. The same way you can simplify math, you can simplify life.
right. So like Herb was saying yesterday, like, if you look at 100-mile ride and you like, damn, 100 miles, but if you bite size it to 10 miles, we just do 10 miles 10
And
times. So it's like,
That's it.
you know
that's
what I'm
Yeah,
it.
saying?
that's it, man. It's just you gotta it's just
Trick
doing
yourself. You
something
gotta
with
trick
your
yourself
mind,
sometimes.
to get
Yeah,
yourself going.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But man, that's awesome, man. I love that about you guys. And y'all still, like I said, you got a smile on your face, so y'all
Hey
excited
man.
Nah,
about
for
it.
sure.
I'm
Yes,
happy for you
sir.
guys. and to me, it sounds like as well, like, it's kind of tying into your purpose. You know what I mean? I
Right.
often think that your purpose is not what it is that you do for a living. It's often tied to how you help, how you give back. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So you're doing a great thing as far as bringing awareness to mental health, especially in our
And
community.
with
Um,
something I always wanted to do is just trying to figure out how. Like, what's your lane? What's your niche? And I think that's a lot of people's hang up. It's just they want to be, they want to do something. They just trying to figure out how and what. So you like you just got to figure out your thing, man, and
yeah,
run with it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, and
right.
it could be simple. It could be simple. You got to look around in your cipher. Like, if we look around, I got a bike in my living room, so all I got to do is look and be like, how can I make that work for me? Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Right,
or your thing might be cooking, or I don't know, So you just got to look at what's around you. Sometimes people think too big, and you end up discouraging yourself. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So
Yeah,
just
I think they call that, what is analysis paralysis.
that,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that
when
exactly
you keep thinking about everything at one time, and
right.
then
Nah,
before
facts.
you know it, it's like 2 months down the line. That's something you're supposed to start in January. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A lot
you
of
do
people
one
get
thing at
stuck
a
like
time,
that.
man. You'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely,
So
man. Well, if you guys not familiar with my podcast, this I just have discussions, and we talk about accountability. We talk about growth mindset, things of that sort. And the show itself is let's have the conversation. So I really appreciate you guys coming on so we can have this
bro.
conversation
Nah,
about mental
always.
health. Absolutely, man. Love, man. I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Sending y'all flowers, man, before y'all even get to the finish line, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, I
So
man.
appreciate that.
We got to get you some merch or something, man.
absolutely.
Nah,
Word up.
word,
Oh
word
yeah,
up.
definitely, man. We'll link up, man.
So
I got the information, so I can I can send it to you guys, or I can I can go on the website as well too.
yeah,
So
man. Yeah, bro. We love the support. You feel me?
Hey, yo,
So
but like I
yeah,
said, we live forever with these videos. You feel me? My kids
right.
can watch this. So it's like, I
facts.
know, like, when I'm 50, 60 years old and I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, my body was beaming right here.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Right,
We
right.
it's like a time capsule.
Yeah, you
So
feel me?
we
It,
appreciate
it really
any
much
time we could.
is, man.
You know what
It
I'm
Nah,
really
saying?
much is, man. And like I said, for us, especially in our community, when you see, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, are the first brothers I ever seen to say, "Hey, let's do something," to bring awareness to mental health for people in our community, or just in a broad perspective of people in general. And so I love what you guys doing, and you guys in
nah.
the north too. So I don't know how the weather is,
Yeah,
all
Oh,
those
right
elements come
now,
from you guys.
right now,
yeah,
it's a little.
yeah,
Y'all, I
man.
see
It's
y'all
a
got
little
on,
windy, but
yeah,
we
y'all got
outside,
on
man.
beanies and y'all got on hoodies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know it. Oh, you got the shortest.
Yeah, we ready. We ready for whatever whatever they give us out there. Whatever Mother Nature got, we prepared for it,
Hey,
man.
but the scenery was crazy because it was like, there was certain places we hit and it was just pitch quiet.
Yeah,
Never felt that in my life. And then you see a transition, it's like, you get that feeling like, oh, I know where I'm at.
right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, whoa,
yeah,
oh. But
Yeah,
then
right.
you start looking around, but like, yeah, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
yeah.
And then you get back, so like, oh,
And then it's
let's
like,
go faster. Yo, we might not supposed to be here right now.
yeah, man. And then we inspiring people like, we rode through Philly yesterday. Like
Yeah.
we rode from, I'm talking about the hood, hood.
Northeast Philly to South Philly.
We got our helmets on and we in the trenches.
Yeah.
And I was telling Curb, I said, yo, these helmets keep us safe more than what are we thinking, more than just like physically. Because when people see you with the helmet on and the bike gear and stuff, they respect you
Yeah.
because you taking. They understand. Oh nah, they on the
They
mission.
gonna sign out.
They doing something. So it's
Right.
not like. You know what I'm saying? Like that helmet, when they see your gear and they see the guys and they respect it. Like, oh, go ahead, brother. Oh, we
Yeah.
see you. What's up, team? Oh, what y'all got going on? It's like
Yeah.
mad love outside, bro. We riding
Yeah.
through the trenches for real. You know what I'm
Yeah. That's
saying?
what's up, man.
So,
Hey, I love that, man.
nah,
Um,
man.
perfect, perfect. Well, listen, man, we're gonna go in and get into the show. I'm not gonna hold you guys too long.
Nah, it's cool.
I got some questions on here, and we'll
Okay.
elaborate on it as well. So,
So,
um,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't send it to you guys ahead of time, so we just go right into it. Usually with me, I like to ask questions or explore perspectives that are a little bit more thought provoking. So for you guys, I just kind of tied it into mental health. So I'll go ahead and read the question and then we'll talk about it. So
Okay.
at what point during those 240 miles, does it stop being physical and become 100% mental? And
Mm.
what do you tell yourself in that moment?
I mean, I would
So
say,
I'll go ahead.
I think yesterday,
That's-
I think yesterday where it became mental was maybe around mile 70 of the 100, because that's when, like, you real talk, like just being honest, your butt starts hurting dramatic. Like,
Can't even sit
you
down
can't sit down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and you hitting these bumps.
man, you hitting the bump. So it's just like, you kind of got to set in. Like I was telling Curb last night, like, nah, I'm letting this pain set in. Like, it is what it is, bro. We got to get to our destination. And what we going to do? Stop. We already 100 miles away from home. We can't do nothing. So it's like, you kind of got to let that set in and push. So yeah, I would say about 70 miles in, when your butt start hurting from sitting down for 10 hours
Straight.
on a bike seat, yeah, that's mental. That's mental right there, bro. I'm saying,
So I think you did kind of touch on it though. So you said around mile 70 of 100 yesterday. So
yeah.
is it that you guys going in like 100-mile increments, or like what is it that?
Nah, so yesterday was the proof day. That's what we called it, the proof ride. But
Mhm.
yesterday was the proof day, and we wanted to be century riders. They call
Yeah,
it the century rider. So a century rider is somebody who rode 100
100
miles
miles
in
in
one
one
day. You
day.
know
Oh, okay. So
what
100
I'm
miles
saying?
in one day. Okay, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
part of it. We part of an exclusive club now, the Century
okay.
Riders. You know what
But
I'm
then,
saying?
so then, off this question though, that's a great question, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's a great question. But it was a point where we was riding, and bro, energy was. I was just saying this earlier, bro. Energy was on. He's moving, but he was well prepared. You know what I mean? I was working. I was working at the time, so I ain't get this. I ain't get to prepare myself. And as I'm going, I see him going. I'm trying to keep up for a second, but then I realized I talked to myself like, "Yo, hold up. He deserved that." You know what I mean? Like that's him. He works for that. So let him do him. I know I ain't gonna give up.
Right.
I'm gonna just take my pace and I'm gonna let bro do what he do. You know what I mean? And then it
And,
just
and shit.
something clicked in my head and
Yeah.
I started going. I started going like, okay, no matter what, it was one pedal at a time. At the end of the day, one pedal at a time, we're gonna get to our destination.
And that shit caught up to me too at the end of the ride. And we're to the point to where he had to keep me going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Like,
So that it shows the balance of life. You know what I mean? Like
sometimes you ahead and sometimes you
you're not
behind. And you gonna need people to
help you.
motivate you. You know what I'm saying? So that's we learning so much by doing this stuff, you feel me?
It's really coexist with
It's
with
it's
everyday life.
it's deeper than just the road and riding a bike. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just with that, and that's with anything in life. If you look deeper behind the walls, you'll understand that it's not just surface level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nothing is surface level.
Right.
Like
Right.
dig deep into everything, and you'll you
Trust
know
me.
what I'm saying?
Felt like giving up, boy. I wanted to give up. I felt it. But now look where I'm at. I made it to my destination. I got the 100. I got the century ride. But it shows
Right.
also in life that all that trials and tribulations is temporary.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's all
Okay.
temporary.
And
I
that was
still made it.
the hardest day too. So everything, like I said, 100 yesterday, 70 today, and then
And then
DC
DC is 25 miles. The
25
last day is 25 miles.
into
Okay.
DC. So it's gonna be a victory lap. You
You
feel
see,
me?
I got energy when I hit 25 miles. You see me? Before I'm over here like this. Now at 25 miles, I'm like, let's
Yeah.
go.
It's a victory lap at that point. So, we excited. We
Right.
excited about it. You know what I mean?
And
Getting to
that's
DC. And then we got a lot of stuff set up in DC, George Washington University. Shout out to Dr. West, Professor
Shout out to
Dr.
West.
Jordan West. She linked up a lot of stuff. We talking to the Black Men a wellness group out there, George Washington University. A lot of spaces that we never even thought we'd be in, bro. I ain't been to college, he ain't been to college. And we got us talking at colleges. So you gotta understand that God is real and he could put you in positions that you never thought you would be in because
I put the work
you
in.
gotta put the work in, bro. And he'll become the wind in yourselves. But dog, I never thought that I'd be talking out of college, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like never. So it's
yeah.
amazing, bro. I get emotional sometimes, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, I felt the spark.
Uh,
When y'all was talking, I
uh,
felt the spark. So this is two things. There's a couple things that I took away when you guys were speaking. And I love how you guys drew the hardships of the journey yesterday into how it plays when we deal with things in life. Like for instance, you Mark, you spoke about the pain that you was feeling after 70 miles going in, and that is important because I'm glad you brought that up because throughout our journey in life, we're gonna have a lot of moments where we experience hardship, experience pain,
Facts.
things like that, and we just gotta be we just gotta keep pushing forward, right? A
Yeah, you
lot
gotta
of
be
people.
mindful.
Yeah, exactly. And just kind of being mindful that along the journey that you will experience pain. Because
You are.
no one said that you riding 240 miles across 4 states was going to be easy, right? You just committed to doing it,
Doing it
no
right.
matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what, bro.
Right. I love that. And then I know that,
And you got to put yourself out there further enough to where you can't look back. Like you got to put
That
yourself
was
out
another
there.
one.
This is where it's
right,
like you can't turn around now. It's
Man,
too far.
when I'm in PA and I'm looking back like,
It's too far, bro.
come on,
Gotta
bro.
too
find
far
something
to
to keep
go
up.
back. Right.
God, I kept saying like, what else we gonna do? What you gonna go home? People like, come on.
Right. And sometimes the distance to the finish line is shorter than it is to go home. So at this
Facts.
point, you might as well just keep going,
Get
Yep.
especially
out
if
your
you've been going
get
for
out that
so
comfort
long.
zone. Get
Yep.
out that
Yeah.
comfort zone.
Yep.
Yes, get out the comfort
Get
zone.
out the comfort zone.
It's really different. Like once you unlock, because people like once you unlock a different level in your mind, man, it's
It's like a
people will be
gate
like, "How
open.
did you do it?"
Exactly.
Like, this is how do you do it?
Exactly.
Because for them, it's always impossible until somebody else does it.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So it's always impossible. You know what I mean? But you guys are doing it. And I love what you were saying, Kurt, when you were saying, for you, you had to work. So you didn't have as much time to prep for your race as Mark
No.
did. So along the journey, you could have looked at Mark being so far ahead and been discouraged and be like, you know
Exactly.
what, man, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm already hurting. He been riding for 2 weeks prepping for the race, and I just been, I had responsibility. So, but I'm
Facts.
still here showing up. So for you to kind of lock in and say, hey, mine, you trying to go off track? Let's get back on mine. Let's zone in. I'm gonna just go at the pace that I can. But
Mhm.
nobody cares about the pace. They just care that you do what you say that you're
Finish.
going to do. You know
That
what I'm saying? If you said you're going to do it, just do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Nobody cares. They just want to congratulate you.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I definitely understand that, and I think a lot of people get discouraged in life because everybody cycling throughout their own pace, and when you look to the left and you look to the right, I think a lot of times that slows you down because you
Yep.
see people excelling further, and it's like,
Facts.
well, everybody's on their own journey, everybody's on their own race in life, so don't worry about that. You
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And it's like, even though bro was moving, you know what I mean? But he worked for that. So he ahead. But me at my pace, it was things that I was seeing that he didn't get to see because he's moving.
Yeah. All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because that was for me. I was
Yeah,
supposed to
man.
see that, not bro. You feel me? Because he's in a whole nother level.
We locked in on
I'm learning on my pace. Okay.
we locked in
Oh,
on two
I get
different
it.
things, but the same
Same
thing.
thing at the same time.
Word up.
Right. And one thing about it too is don't think just because he's moving at a higher pace that he's not feeling the pain as well.
Exactly.
He's going
Exactly.
through what you're
Do
going
every
through.
single
But
thing.
it's
Facts.
right. He's going through everything
Facts.
that you're going through, but he's just doing it at a different pace.
Facts.
Yep.
So
Facts.
don't think that you know.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and then one thing I like
So
that you guys,
basically, people out there, don't compare. Don't compare with the
yes,
next person. Just do what y'all gotta do
Your race.
yourself.
Your race is your race.
Your race is your for your race.
right. And like I say, I love that you wore that hoodie there because that
Yeah,
gives
it's
the
my
team for
man.
what you got going on.
Facts.
You
Facts.
versus you. It's always
You
gonna be
versus
like that
you.
in life.
Facts.
Yes,
And
sir.
I believe that we are all where we are in life as a result of the choices that we made.
Yep.
So, if you feel in life, okay, you're not making great decisions, kind of analyze, take a step back, and then just continue, just get back on the race.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things along the race where they have different setups where you can stop and get some water. Stop and get some
Yeah.
water. You know what I'm saying? Get some water.
Shout out to our support team.
Our support team chasing Brad.
Yeah, man.
They was once we made the call, they was like, "Oh, we 8 minutes away, we coming."
Yeah.
They'll pull right up.
Okay.
Shoo.
And people don't even understand that. We was talking like that's even bigger. Like that's a story we gonna tell later. But even that story is
it's a
whole nother level of putting them together. Like I don't know,
because it's 4 different people and from 4 different walks of life.
for real. Like you know what I'm saying. Our support team is a Crip, one is a Blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we put them together for one reason, and they out here for us.
And they say, "Well, we best friend. That's my best friend.
They best friends now." You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger. It's bigger. You know what I mean? We breaking the cycle in a bunch of different ways. Feel me? So
Many ways.
we linking people. We putting people together that never would have linked with each other. We doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's people. Listen, it's bigger than us at this point. You feel me? So
Yeah, dog, it's definitely big. And I'm getting excited talking to you guys still. Man. You know, these facts, man. And I know you guys mentioned about speaking at universities and things of that sort. And I believe you said Dr. West has some things set up for you guys in DC.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. West.
Shout out Dr. West.
Yeah, definitely, man. And then the scripture came to me as you guys was talking, man. You know, it came to me. It was like faith without works is dead. So you guys had to have that belief, and then you guys acted on it, and now you can understand. Now God is opening up doors for you guys, and you guys speaking at universities, and you never even graduated. Like you say, you never graduated.
We not graduate. We didn't go.
We didn't
even go.
Like, we went to the parties.
We went to the college parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We were trying to sell our .4s, our black weed, stuff like that.
Yeah,
right.
but you know, it's a blessing.
You know what I mean?
Nah, man, it's definitely dope, man. I love that for you guys, man. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Am I freezing up on your end? Are you guys?
Nah, we good.
Coming in clear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bet. So, hold on one second, man. I apologize. This is an old question here.
I'm gonna say that. I was about to trick you up.
Yeah. That was for the last episode. That was the last show, man. Sorry about that. Okay, so a lot of men struggle in silence. What's one lie about mental health that almost kept you quiet, but you had to break?
That's heavy.
That's good.
What's a lie about mental health? Listen, your mind to play tricks on you. A lot of times you'll think that you alone in a lot of things you're going through, or you might be the only one going through stuff at the time, especially how bro said, like comparing your life, looking at this Instagram and social media and stuff like that will have you thinking that you the only one struggling or you the only one messing up. So you got to realize and understand that with, I would say that's a lie that you tell yourself, like, I'm the only one going through this, or ain't nobody struggling but me, or why me? And you got to understand that why not you? You know what I'm saying? This is your cross to bear. So you got to figure out what God is trying to say to you in that situation. So I feel like that's the cycle I had to break, is thinking like that woe is me attitude. Like why me? Like why? Like, you know what I'm saying? But you just got to realize everybody got their crosses to bear, and your problems, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that feeling like you alone will make you feel like hopeless. So I understand that now. Like, you know, we got people. You got people. And if you don't got people, you know, you got your creator. You feel me?
But I feel as though a lot of people seek validation. A lot of people out here seek validation, and I feel as though you don't really need the validation. You just got to put that work in and believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like validation is something that I think people.
Yeah, that's definitely something I had to break.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so was it?
Oh, there you go. You broke up now.
It's freezing up on my end.
A little bit.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that, man. It seemed like it was freezing up on my end, but it may just be me. But from what I got, Mark, you were saying, just feeling like you was going through things alone, like you had that. I don't know if it was a victim mentality because you was like, well, woe to me.
Nah, I was
And
gonna
I guess
say,
for you,
bro,
you broke that
it might have
cycle, just
been.
realized,
It may have been. Just let's just be
okay,
real. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? It might have been that, but we ain't
right,
there no more. You feel me? Like we on a whole nother mission. But I say that to say, like, people, that's a real thing. People have victim mentalities. And maybe that's something I dealt
mm,
with. Hey, got a surprise
okay.
going on.
Gotcha. So for you, it was just like just realizing that people are going through their own, they're carrying their own cross, they're dealing with their own
Yeah,
things, and understanding that you have people, you have community, you may not have immediate family, but there may be support groups that you can reach out
yeah,
to kind of talk to and get some help. For
yeah,
you,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
that is that kind of like what I'm hearing.
yeah, for sure. They'll find your thing. Like I said, like the bike
Right.
was big for me. Like even though it's a solo, you out there by yourself, but the bike and pushing myself was big. So find your thing to
Right.
even if
Right.
you are alone, find something that you could do productive for self. If you're gonna be by yourself, find something
Mhm.
productive to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And learn as much as you can.
Right.
Like, learn as much as you can. Learn as much as you can. You know
Right.
what I mean? Don't sit back
And,
and
it,
get comfortable.
and chat GPT is real.
Right.
It got every answer at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's no
Yeah.
excuses. You know what I'm
Yeah, you're
saying?
right. Fact. That is true. That is true. There's a lot of resources out there in the
So
world
yeah.
that people may be ignorant to, but once you, like you say, just do a Google search or Chat GPT, you can find help and things of that sort. So yes, and then for you, Curb, you were saying that a lot of people seek validation.
Yeah.
What would you say to people that still in the mindset where they're doing things for others' approval instead of looking for doing things that they approve themselves?
You then ah, you're losing yourself slowly.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Basically losing yourself slowly because you're worried about the next person, but at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, it's like what they eat don't make you shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's like the validation that you're trying to get from this person, then they cross you, and now that just sets you back
mm-hmm.
100
Right.
steps back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
validation, don't seek that. You know what you want for
Facts.
you.
Facts. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So
You
just
know what you
focus
want
on
for
just
you.
focus on yourself.
On you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what you like. You know what this an orange tastes good to you, but an orange might be nasty to him.
But that shouldn't make the orange nasty to me.
Right.
Exactly.
Or him because I think it's
Right.
nasty. You know what I'm
You get
saying?
what I'm saying?
You know
So
what I mean? Like, stop trying to
Right.
validate
Right.
yourself through other
Like
people.
you get other people's approval. Like if it's
yeah,
something that you like, and you made a decision that you want to do it, do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gotcha. Um, facts. Yeah, I respect that, man. I respect that.
Yes, sir.
Um, um. So next one here is who are you writing for that keeps you from quitting when your body is done?
I mean, I think I could say this
Who are
for
you
both
doing?
of us. It's the kids, man. I mean, he said it earlier. We trying to immortalize ourselves to the point to where it's like when we get older, the kids could be raised off of our YouTube. Like if like God forbid something happened to us, they could just tap into the YouTube and be like, every lesson we need is right here. So we doing this for our kids, and to look back and be like, wow, like look at my dad, and look at my uncle,
right.
because uh his son is my nephew. So like
Okay.
we just trying to do it for the kids, man, for our kids in the future. That's really what it started for. We just want our kids to be proud of us, man, for real.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm gonna say, man. If they not they definitely proud of y'all. I'm sure they told y'all
Nah,
already. I'm sure y'all
Yeah.
heard it dozens of times already.
They
But yeah,
gonna they meeting us down there in DC. The kids will
okay.
be down there. Yeah, they'll be there when we
Listen,
get there.
I know that last stretch, but y'all gonna fly through
Hey,
that last
listen,
stretch.
man.
I don't know. It
The
depends.
victory lap.
It always be like that though with anything. Like the closer you get to the finish line with something,
The
it just
worst it
seems like
gets.
everything that was you was dealing with before, the body
Yeah,
aches, the pain, you know
it's
what I
more.
mean? Whatever the case, when the tire might have went flat on you, you still riding that joke.
Yeah,
You
man.
know.
It don't even
Yep.
matter just to get to that finish line.
Yep.
That's just dope, man. That's just how it is with a lot of things in life, though, man.
Yeah.
That's that gratification of actually completing a task is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely, man. If someone listening feels like they're mentally at a 200-mile in life right now, exhausted, ready to give up, what would you say to them?
I heard this when I was growing up. It gets greater later.
Mhm.
I always heard that. So it's like, like for example, last night, my mother, she texted me and said, because we had a destination to get to Wilmington, and we were saying how hurt we was being. She was like, stop and call your support van and tell them to take you. Nobody ever know. And I told her, I said, but we know.
Yeah.
Mm,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And the gratification will be less because it's like we cheating the people. We're not trying to cheat the people or ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because we inspiring people. And if they found, like, what if they found out we played, you know what I'm saying? And we was, you know what I mean, like putting the sheet over their heads. We don't want that. But more importantly, we don't want that for ourselves. We don't want that feeling for ourselves. Like, man, we could have did it, and we know we could have did it, but we didn't. So what I would say to somebody, mentally at their 200-mile mark is keep pushing, because you're gonna be satisfied um with yourself at the end, to the point to where now when you do talk to people, you got some substance to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, I got
And
you.
that was, you know what I'm saying? And that was big for this project too. Is I always wanted to talk to kids. I always wanted to be one of those guys that could inspire people. I just try to find my thing. You know what I'm saying? So now that you want to be in that position to where you can inspire people, and the only way to do that is the work. So finish off if you at your 200-mile mark and you need 40 more, keep pushing, man. It gets greater later.
Thanks, man. I love that. I love that, man. And I love the part that you brought up too when you spoke about, your mom said you can call a support vehicle and things of that sort, but you was like, no, because you know the truth. And a lot of time, and what that speaks to is your integrity.
That part. You know what I'm
And that
saying?
speaks to your integrity because you know what I mean. If you really did 240 miles, or if you did 200,
Exactly.
you know what I
Exactly.
mean. So, and I could tell, and like I said, and like he said, man, it gets greater later, and to keep pushing. So,
So,
definitely.
so
What you think, Herb?
My fault. My cousin over there told me so
Oh,
funny.
it's all good.
Nah, it's on let's the 200-mile mark. Look, I'm 200-mile mark, school, whatever, just life in general. Look, don't let your emotions take the best of you. Get the best of you. You know what I mean? Every day, just push. You got 24 hours in a day. You just could figure out how you gonna make it throughout that day. Once that 24-hour hit, it's a new day. Leave what happened behind yesterday. You know what I mean? So with that 200 miles, and you got 240 or 221 or whatever, don't matter how you go for it. Don't matter. You could walk the bike for a couple minutes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You could carry it if you got to go up them hills.
what you said earlier, your pace is your
Your
pace.
pace is your pace. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's for you and you gonna evolve.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Accept every emotion, every pain, everything that comes with it. Accept it. That is
Mm,
life. That's the meaning. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. Like that's just go. Just go. But
right.
that's with everything. 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 If your
It's
boss asks you to stay an extra 2 hours at your job, stay that extra 2 hours. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? You ain't looking for nothing after that. You did that 2 hours, but later on, you're a supervisor, you're a boss.
mm,
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's how I see it. Don't stop. Don't give up. Accept every emotion. Accept
right.
it
Right.
all.
accept it,
Cry.
but
Yell.
don't let it
Don't
become
let
you.
it break you. Don't let it break you. Yell. Cry. Shouldn't you be crying, but still push.
Right. Right.
We're not here to
Yeah.
give up. That's the
Right.
thing. We're not here to break the cycle. We're not here to give up. We here to keep pushing,
Yep.
keep the negativity behind. We here to be positive. You know what I'm saying? That's for the world.
Yep.
Keep
Yep.
pushing every day. If you don't want to do it, get up and do it.
I love that you say that because I embody that. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't want to do, but I do them because I have standards for myself.
Facts.
And you feel better after. I bet after you
yeah,
do it,
you
you
do.
feel better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You do feel better. I
Facts.
may have like a list of 10 things I gotta do in a day, bro. It may be 10:30 at night, and I may still be up putting a podcast, putting this
You know what I'm
together for
saying?
tomorrow or something like that. But I done did 100 things already for the day. But this is my last thing, and I feel like okay, I'm done for the day. Now
You
it's
get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that like
And then you feel good about yourself,
like I
though.
killed the
You
day.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You feel
absolutely.
good. You had that smile, and people won't even see that smile, but you got that smile when you look in the mirror.
yeah,
Like I did that.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
facts. Oh man,
It,
that's beautiful, man. And then
and
I
then
just want to
you
kind of
want to make
summarize.
people. You want to make it a norm. So by you keep doing that, you keep pushing it through, then it's gonna become a norm.
It becomes your personality.
It could becomes you automatic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So now you're not gonna have that feeling of not wanting to get up. You're just gonna get up.
because
It's a norm.
it's in your DNA at that point.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
That
they
is
said we can alter. They said we can alter our DNA. So let's alter it.
And if you didn't know, our logo is a brain neuron.
Word.
yes,
So it's what I mean. It's all
yes,
about
yes,
it's all about
yes.
changing the sparks in your brain to become a new person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I love that. I love that logo too, man. It looks
I
kind of like
appreciate it.
the bicycle of Sparks too, as well.
Exactly,
It's a
exactly.
neuron.
Like
It's great,
destinations,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. But yeah, I just want to kind of summarize what you were saying. What he was saying, guys, is don't let your emotions get the best of you. Um, and I know that he spoke about sometimes on the journey it's gonna get tough. He gave the example that you may have to grab your bike and walk or walk with a flat tire, whatever the case may be. He said yell, cry. A lot of times people don't understand that when you yelling or you crying, but you continue in the journey. Number one, it's a passive aggressive action because you know what I mean. And it's also a release, you know what I mean, for
Mm,
yourself. Because sometimes you keep
Fact.
it bottled in. It's tough to keep going. But if you yell, cry, it's okay. That's a release. Just keep going. Don't give up on yourself.
exactly.
So yes, man, just keep pushing forward. And then he spoke about he gave the example of if your boss asks you to wait a couple hours later, extra 2 hours later and work and things like that. And that just brings the example to me of I heard Kobe Bryant speak one time. He was saying, this is how you get ahead. People come to the gym, practice starts, say 6 in the morning to 12. But Kobe would be in the gym at 4 in the morning. So
Mm,
every other day, he's getting 2 extra hours on you. You understand? And they're saying, well, gosh, Kobe really excelling, but they didn't see that Kobe was in the gym at 4 in the morning
Yeah.
and practice actually started at 6. So, you know what I mean? That's
Huh?
just how you get ahead in life. If it was easy, like in your case, what you're doing, if it was easy, everybody else could do it.
Be doing it.
Everybody
For
else
yep.
sure.
can do it. You know what I mean? But it's not easy. So it takes a lot
Yeah,
upstairs
man.
to,
Yeah,
understand. So
man. Yes, we got to get out there today, man.
yeah, facts, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but it's all
tomorrow.
right
and
though, man.
tomorrow.
It's the last two pieces of the pie, man.
Exactly.
Facts. It's a fact.
The
But I
last
know
two
I'm gonna
pieces
do
of
it
the
though.
pie. Yeah,
I know I'm
yeah,
gonna do it.
absolutely, man.
You know what I mean? One
Absolutely.
way or the other.
Um, okay, and then this is the last one for you guys, and then we'll go and wrap up the episode. But we had a pretty dope show so far, man. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
No.
y'all.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I love what you guys doing. I love what you stand for. Um, and for the people that's watching as well, if you guys can do me a favor,
Hmm.
subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the channel, things like that. Um, and this information, like you said, it'll be on the internet, so the message it'll reach the person that it needs to reach whenever they're
Nah, for
looking.
sure.
So
For sure.
absolutely. So, what does real brotherhood look like on this ride, and how important it is having the right person around you when they're fighting
Mental battles. It
What
goes. Yeah, you be like,
Hold
good?
on one second. I think you guys are freezing up on my end. Am I freezing up on your end?
We
nah, you
good
good
now?
now. Okay.
You said a little bit.
Now
Ah, yeah, you
you
good
good?
now. You good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it seemed like it was freezing up on my end, but okay. I'm just gonna reread the question because you guys have froze up on my end. So, what does real brotherhood look like on this ride, and how important it is having the right people around you when you're fighting mental battles?
Mm. Man, listen, bro. Uh, brotherhood is deep, especially for this ride, but in general as well. I mean, since the beginning of this idea, like it's like a yin and yang thing. So Kurt came to me and he said, "Yo, I want to do this," and I don't know if he thought I was gonna agree with it, but that's
Just threw it out there.
he just do it out. But that's where having the right people around you is like the right person is gonna understand you and push you. Be like, "Nah, we doing this." So from that day on, I jumped on it. I started doing business stuff and getting the LC together and getting the foundation together and stuff like that. So the brotherhood and the pushing you in the right direction is real because had he said it to somebody else, they might have discouraged him or said
Crazy.
that's crazy or wouldn't have been or wouldn't have or just told like that idea might have died right there. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Having the right people around you is essential to your growth. Just for example, like this could have ended right then and there. But look, bro, we inspiring people. We talking to you about this. We in Wilmington, Delaware right now, and that all started from like a real brotherhood, a real understanding of
Each
where
other.
of each other and where we was personally at in life. So find your tribe. We've been saying that this whole time. Like, find your tribe, find your people, and and let your people guide you in the right direction and curate your life around like real love and things like that. But like I said, that's essential because having the wrong person around you
All to
will push you into some bad stuff. There's somebody, like, for example, like I said, how this all started, we was talking about hustling and sports gambling. He could have been like, or I could have been like, oh, nah, we about to go do this, or we about to do something negative, or, you know what I'm saying, something that's going to be detrimental. And having the right people around you saves your life sometimes.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
But
Facts. Facts.
that's like the other day. I was talking to Fang. I was talking to Mark, and then I was telling him like, yo, I feel like God. What I say was like it's like we were supposed to be doing this.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you get a lot of chances in life to do something, but you just I feel like because life is written, and I feel like this was already written for us. That's what I said. And then we just
Right.
committed and took off with it. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, we were supposed to meet and we were supposed to bring and have this idea, and it was just up to us to accept it and run with it.
mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like this is natural, pure. Because
Yeah,
we don't seek nothing from this.
nothing. No
That's
money,
the best part
just
about it.
stuff happening. It's
You know
just
what I
happening.
mean? It's like now we talking to you. We on your podcast. Did I ever think I'd be on your podcast? Did I ever think I was gonna meet you? You feel me? It's just God took the wheel because he was like, all right, they finally did it. All
They
right.
on the right path now.
They
It's,
finally
it's,
they
it's,
finally came back in their lane.
it's time for them
You
for
get what
me
I'm
to
Right.
saying?
go
Right.
now.
You know what I'm
So
saying? So that's how I looked at
Facts.
it. And then it was like it just felt right. Like it was no hiccups, nothing. He'll call me, I'll call him on my ideas, this, that, and the third. Then we got our two bros. It was like no hesitation. Yo, it was to the point like, yo, why ain't y'all invite me?
right.
Yo, I'm coming down. I need to be part of this. You know what I'm saying? Natural.
People trying to find out where they fit in, and that's how I know it's real.
Facts.
Saying
So you gonna feel it. It's a
Right.
feeling.
Right.
Because you know the feeling of feeling being forced or doing something that you really don't want to do, but you just do it anyways. This is none of that.
mm-mm.
Right.
It's just like, yo, yeah, word, all
Okay. I
right, ha
got you.
ha ha ha, yeah, oh, the victories,
Mm.
oh,
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Really happy
Right.
for
Right.
each
You know what I'm
other, man.
saying?
For
Like
real.
seriously, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be working these two jobs, bro, but I'm gonna need you to hold it down. Yo, I bet I got you. Calling me this and the third, being patient with me.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like not even being real. We both being patient with each other. You know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying? So it's deeper than I can't
Right.
even
Right.
explain it.
Yeah, man. You
It's
just got to know your mission, man.
fact.
Find your tribe and push.
Facts.
For real.
That idea that pops up in your head, it don't pop up for no reason.
And
It
energy never
doesn't
dies.
word.
It only moves. So if you don't execute,
If you
it's
don't
gonna go
catch
to
it,
the next
it's gonna
person.
go to the next person. Then you're gonna be like, yo, I had that idea.
Yeah.
But you just let it go. You get what I'm
And it's
saying?
time for them to
And
execute.
now it's them for the execute. If they don't execute, it's gonna keep going. But I feel like we caught this one.
Yeah.
Like we caught that was like, nah, hell no,
It's
we
us.
better than chokehold. Like, oh, hold up.
Us. We break the cycle. It's us. It's ours now.
Let me take it.
You know.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, facts, man. I mean, even as y'all in this moment, even as y'all speaking, man, I can see the brotherhood. It's like he's
Nah,
saying
for
something
sure.
and you're going tag teaming on to what he's
Right.
saying, and he's completing the sentence. So
Mm-hmm.
I see it right
Nah,
then and there, man. And that's dope,
Yeah,
man.
man.
but in the
It's like
conversations
you
that we've been
said,
having and all that,
Shit, bro. We about to take over the world, bro. Word up. In the greatest of ways, though.
one pedal at a time. One
got
pedal at a
Uh,
one pedal at a time. That's it,
one
man.
pedal at a time.
Yeah, man. So I just love to, I love that you spoke about, um, finding your tribe will help push you in the right direction. That's very important. Because
mm-hmm.
sometimes finding the wrong tribe push you in the opposite direction.
Come on, man.
So
Come on,
you got to
man.
find your tribe, you know what I mean? And then it sounds like, too, when Curve gave you the idea, you're very optimistic, right? You're very optimistic purpose. You see the light in what it is that he was trying to do.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of times when people come to you with ideas of what they want to do, they may tell you not to do it, or it
Facts.
doesn't sound like a good idea because they're projecting their own
Hey,
fears and insecurities on you. Yeah, listen, anything in life, there's always going to be something that goes wrong. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean quit. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I always,
exactly.
right. I always think that there's a solution to every problem. You know what I mean?
Always.
Some solutions are probably better than the others. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you just gotta think about it first before you move in that direction a little bit
Nah, for
more
sure.
further. But I always think there's a solution to every problem. But it sounds like, you guys both like voices of reason for each other. And that's
100%.
very important to have that type of person in your tribe, the voice of reason. Because
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
people get some people support you jumping off a cliff, and it's like, come on,
What?
bro,
Come
I'm finna
on,
jump off
man.
the cliff now.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
let's be reasonable about this. But
Hey,
you
man.
know,
Put yourself around people
uh,
that value their own life, so they'll value yours.
yeah,
I mean,
facts. But yeah, man, you guys are definitely supposed to do this.
yes,
So I,
sir.
I really enjoyed the conversation with you guys.
Vice
Very,
versa.
very knowledgeable brothers.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah, that's taking, and I love that you guys are taking action. You guys not just talking about what it is that you're doing. So for you guys to actually take a moment out and have this conversation with me and help people that'll find the message later on, I really appreciate that from the heart, though.
Yes,
I really
sir.
Nah, for
appreciate that.
sure.
Yes, sir. And we don't on our
Yeah,
end, we're
that's
gonna do
what's up,
some,
man.
we're gonna push it on our end too.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Get this
Yeah,
joint
absolutely,
jumping.
man.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
absolutely, man.
And definitely
I'm sure when your kids, this y'all
Yeah.
first podcast that you ever did?
This is
Okay,
the
that's
second one.
second,
dope. I'm
second,
sure.
second,
Second one.
second.
What, second one? Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up, man. I'm sure when your
Yeah.
kids see y'all on TV or on YouTube, they'll
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
"Oh, that's daddy."
It's
You
pop.
know they love
Right,
YouTube. You know the kids love
right,
YouTube,
right.
man.
They do
Yeah.
love YouTube, man. And yeah, like you say, everything is written. So you guys coming on this podcast talking and things like that, so it was already written for you guys to do so. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. I if you want to, guys, go ahead and just kind of wrap up and just kind of let people know where they can find you again in the website itself.
Listen, y'all can find us on the road today. We be on 70 miles, but other than that, you can find us at breakthecycle.com. Same on Instagram, Break the Cycle, Kid underscore 60, Fame Gillette. On Instagram, we on TikTok as well, Break the Cycle, Facebook, Break the Cycle. Everything is pretty, uniform. So just look out for us, and we got other things going on in the future.
Definitely.
Man, just
Definitely.
stay tapped in, follow the journey, 1 mile at a time.
Absolutely, man. Y'all recording anything on the journey? Y'all got any footage?
Yeah,
Y'all
we
got
Yeah,
something
got we got
together
yeah,
we
we got,
got
planned?
stuff.
yeah, we
Yeah,
got some
Okay, that's
footage.
yeah,
dope. I was hoping y'all had something coming in
yeah,
at the
Nah,
end,
nah.
man.
like some type of
It's-
recap, man.
Man, this gonna be part of
Some
it because
real.
I'm
This
I
part of
got
this right here.
I'm
We recording
recording
right now.
I'm recording this.
Oh, y'all recording
Yeah,
at the same
Yeah,
time?
he
Okay,
recording
that's
too.
what's
yeah,
up.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we
Oh,
gonna we gonna
facts. I
take
love
this
that, man.
footage. We gonna mix it with our footage, and we gonna put it together in a
Yeah,
nice, you know what I'm saying, visual.
man, that's
Feel
dope,
me?
man. I really appreciate that. That's dope,
It's
man. Love to see that.
it's
Yeah, let me know when it come out, man. I want to check it out for sure.
Yep,
Nah,
I
for
for
want to
sure.
sure.
see. I
Definitely
want to see
got
the journey.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
I want
yeah.
to see y'all do it. I want to see y'all do it so I can do it next.
Hey, man, listen, you gotta come with us one time. We gotta get a little ride in, man.
Yeah, facts, man. I'm gonna get. I'm try to get Nick up here. We'll try.
Hey,
We'll
man, let's
see.
do it. Let's do it. Let's
I
do
mean,
it.
we could
But
do
yeah,
even if it's 10 miles.
Yeah, man, let's get out there,
okay,
bro. We get out
yes,
there and
You know
man.
what
chop
I'm
it up.
saying? We ain't gotta do no
Yeah,
100.
Yeah.
We did the 100 for
No,
y'all.
no, 10,
We did
10
the
is
100
good,
for you.
man.
10 is cool.
10 is cool, man. Well, listen, Mark and Kurt, two brothers, two fathers, riding across America to break the mental barrier and raise awareness to mental health, man. I really appreciate
Sir.
you guys. Much
Sure.
love
The
and
love.
respect to what you're doing, fellas.
Love.
Man, safe travels.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you,
Yes,
man.
sir, man. Keep tapped in with us, bro.
For sure. I got your info,
So,
man.
Yeah,
I got
word.
your number too. So yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Anything y'all
Word.
need, just holler at me. And
So
if I
vice
can
versa.
support from my end, let me know.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
for sure.
Say no more, bro.
We in
All right.
Ohio.
Ohio, yeah.
You never know.
I'm
We
in
might ride the
Ohio,
bike up. Might ride the bike out there.
Hey, man.
okay.
Ohio is
I
that's
actually I
that's
live in
the route we have to
I'm
take
actually
together.
I live in South Florida. I'm just up in Ohio for work. So
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
that's what
I
he
live in
was
South
saying. Let's
Florida.
ride to Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out right
Yeah.
around close to Nick. So but
Yeah, we
okay,
might
cool,
do the
fella.
Florida ride. But yeah, man, let's get it, man. I
Appreciate you,
appreciate your
bro.
time, bro. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
tap in, man. Y'all safe journeys, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, God
Thank you,
bless.
bro. Yeah.
Yes, sir.